I still feel like it's glamorous to shoot in another country. There is something so surreal about just being alive. Anything that has a mic check of drums in a show, I'm all yours. That band sucks. You like them? They suck.
My guest today has worn many hats. He's worn many wigs, but when I talked to him, his head was shaved because he was just shooting for the new season of Wednesday where he plays Uncle Fester. Whether he's telling you the quickest way to navigate the highways of California in a stupid accent or recommending you a book with Carrie Brownstein at the feminist bookstore in Portland, my guest has been making us laugh for decades. We had a wonderful conversation about his time at SNL, playing drums at the 50th anniversary, finding comedy in the small things. We even talk about alien encounters, believe it or not. So get ready. Enjoy my conversation with the wonderful Fred Armisen.
Matt and I were discussing our exchange that I said, I'm going to be in Ireland, but I don't know for how long.
Yeah. And that concerned me for you because I didn't know what that meant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I was serving time there.
Maybe time. Maybe you had a court date.
Yeah, court date or something. But it was more work related.
Yes.
So that's where that it's funny with messages. Like they're so short and I just assume everybody knows what I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. And you and I think we're friends, but but we don't text. So
no.
It is
so
I was like, I don't know what's going on, but
yeah,
I appreciate you coming back.
But I would have said something. I think I would, if it was something like that.
Yeah.
I think I would have said like, well, there's a court case.
Yeah. If you messaged me and said I'm on trial in Dublin, I would have been like to Rebecca and everyone. I don't think let's just let him go.
This isn't the time to do it.
Yeah, I was saying it felt like you were on an adventure because it was.
Like I was trying to find. Something.
I don't know when I'll return, but I'll stay in touch. I was like, good luck out there. Come back with something.
Something I can show.
But you're shooting Wednesday.
Yeah.
What season is it on? 3.
3.
Do you love doing that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because I still feel like it's glamorous to shoot in another country.
Yeah.
I still feel like, whoa. Even, like when they're saying, like when they say action, like action, and then I'm in this foreign country. I'm like, this is great.
Are you shooting like outside a lot or on like sound stages?
Sound stages, but some of like a little bit was outside, but mostly sound stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't go away for you, even though you've done a million things. The feeling of like,
still,
I'm very lucky I'm doing this. I'm very happy I'm doing this. Yeah.
Even if I drive onto a studio lot here, if it says whatever, Paramount or Universal, I still go like, woo.
I know. Isn't that silly?
Yeah.
I did the same. I've been here for like a few days now, and my hotel is like in Hollywood, and I went outside to like look around, and I saw Paramount, and I saw Netflix. And I don't think about these things in my day-to-day life, but I saw it. I did that stupid thing where I was like, wow, it's all happening right here. Like an idiot. Like,
it does
I'm
work.
in the business, but I still looked at it like, holy cow, Matt, you're in Hollywood.
Still works.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It is fun. It's like light and colorful. Like the names of the places are still cool. So I'm into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the culture. I went for a run this morning. A lot of people are just smoking cigarettes, sipping coffee outside their apartments. I was like, this is fun. Like,
it's a nice life.
It's nice out here. It's New York is entering like subtropic time right now, where it's just humid all the time, and you don't want to be out. You don't want to be doing anything. So I'm happy to.
I grew up in New York, and I know what you mean.
You grew up in Brooklyn, right?
I'm from Long Island.
Oh, Long Island.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you were in Brooklyn.
Close enough. I guess.
Yeah, sure. Technically connected. in many ways.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But I mean that heat. I mean, in the subways, it just.
Oh no, it's death.
It is a kind of death.
It's really, really bad.
Yeah.
There's always like a report on the local news every summer where there's like a guy with like a thermometer gun on the platform, and it's like, it's 115 or something. You're like no.
Why haven't they figured that out?
I don't know. There's got to be a better way.
Just as far as people power, there's it's such a huge population. You figure that some sort of a vote would happen. Where they're like, we have to figure something.
It's not
out.
a high priority. Yeah, you think there'd be a resolution where they're like, how do we fix this, or how do we?
No, every year they're like, well, this is how it is.
Yeah, everyone, good luck down there. Have fun. See what happens. But, it's been fun being out here and driving around in air conditioned cars. I'm like,
so you've been driving around? Then.
Not me. Rebecca's been saving.
I've been driving him around.
Yeah, it's a very charmed life. I shouldn't.
Do you know how to drive?
Yeah, I know how to drive. I would prefer not to.
You prefer not to?
No, yeah. I think I like driving on the highway with no one around.
Really?
Like I need space. This is too much here.
I love driving.
Really?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like private alone time
Oh.
to think, listen to
Mhm.
music. It's
Mhm.
just it's solitary.
That's what I miss most about driving is music on the speakers of
Oh,
the
it's
car
great.
and doing like a car test of a song you're working on or something
Yeah.
and just being like, wow, like I never experienced that. You can't be
Yeah.
like in the Uber being like, do you mind?
No,
This
no.
is a little demo I'm working
I
on.
guess maybe Waymo will start doing that.
Sure. I've seen some of those. Have you ridden in one?
Not yet.
Yeah, me neither. They're always outside my hotel when I'm leaving.
I wonder
And
what
there's
it's
people like
like.
on their phones, like trying to scan something. And I'm like, I can't. And there's all these like flapping things
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
It looks like a Dr. Seuss car. And I'm
It
like,
really does.
I don't want to get in one.
You don't want to get in one yet.
I don't like, you know what it is? This is so stupid. I'm not worried about crashing. I'm worried about the logistics of like getting in it and being like, well, now are we going? Does it start?
Right. Yeah.
When does it end? Like when it drops me at like, you're in like a little prison on wheels. There's
Yeah.
no, I
How do you guarantee it'll let you out?
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a weird, and I was watching this guy while I was waiting for you today for like a good 5 minutes. Like he was like doors are opening. He had his phone out and I was like, this is so
I need a couple more years of it. Or 1 year.
till they fine tune it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Till there are a few more out there.
Yeah.
That it's just a little more common.
I don't need to be the test.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I've been seeing those little robots that deliver food too around
Yeah.
here. Have you seen those?
Yes, but what?
Someone told me they're remote controlled.
That's what I heard.
I thought they were on their own. So now
That's
I'm
what
like,
I
oh, so
thought,
it's
but-
someone's job to sit in a room. Like,
There's something about them. When someone explained that they're remote control, they feel remote control. Like when you see them,
when
they're not moving in. Yeah, they're moving in a sort of jerky human way that I'm not convinced yet.
I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, which I didn't realize was like not really a fun area.
Yeah.
So I was just walking down there by myself.
Yeah.
I've been to LA a handful of times. I've just never really walked around there. And there was like a family and I at a corner and there was one of those little robots with us.
Yeah.
And we were all like just treated like a guy. We were like,
Yeah.
with it, we gave it room. And then it started to pull out and there was like a big box truck coming. And everyone on the corner was like,
Hey.
ah. Like everyone's like, no. And I was closest to it. So I kind of like went, but I was like, well, I can't stop it. So I kind of went and put my hand out and it stopped. So, but
it did stop.
It did stop, but it was seconds away. And to see everyone freak out like it was a human being, I was like, yeah.
On Hollywood Boulevard, I think just yesterday or the day before, I saw something similar happen. And what it was there's one of those little robots about to cross the street.
Yeah.
And some guy was trying to show off to his friends that he can sort of play with it or sort of confuse it.
He was like a little robot whisperer or something.
Yeah, but he was sort of like he was like a dummy.
Yeah.
Trying to bully.
Trying to
bully this thing. And he failed. It was so obvious what he was doing. His friends were not laughing hard.
Are we talking like college age?
Yeah, maybe a little older. Maybe just a little.
That's too old to be bullying a robot.
And I could tell by the look of the guy, he hadn't figured out what to do to be funny.
Oh, that's tough.
He was like,
yeah.
And of course the robot's impervious to it. It didn't affect anything. It's like
it's a guy in an air conditioned room like, oh
yeah,
shit. Oh,
and
shit.
they deal with stuff all the time. They're not like, whoa, you confuse the robot.
Yeah,
it's like we get this all the time.
It's so weird that that's what some people's sense of humor goes to immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna like bully this thing, or I'm gonna like it's like,
what are you, a tough guy?
Yeah,
a robot.
And the robot's got like a frozen pizza in it, just trying
to give someone some food,
just trying to get around.
It was so lame, and his friends didn't care, and he was just grinning in a way. It was a grin of no one's laughing at this, but I guess I will.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this. My friends are gonna love it.
Yeah,
we're all gonna high five after I flip.
And he kind of like had a little bit of like, not a bowl haircut, but like when the hair is long, but it comes down like this.
I've seen a lot of haircuts out here, I will say.
Yeah.
Cool haircuts going on in LA.
Haircuts in general.
Yeah. You're shaved right now for Fester.
Yeah.
Yeah. You told me that as soon as you came.
Yeah. I just felt like I don't want you to think I was doing something radical.
No.
But on the other hand, I saw a video of myself, just something that I shot. And it doesn't matter. Like to me in my head, I'm like, it must be so freaky that my head is.
I know.
It's barely.
I get that way since I've started doing this too.
Yeah.
Filming everything. I'd have to like review all the clips that we do and stuff. And I'm like, what was going on? And I'm like, and then I see it and I'm like, in the moment, I'm like, oh, my hair must have been crazy.
Yeah.
No one's ever said anything about it. No, it's the number one thing I've learned from doing this is no one is thinking about you as much as you think. They're not thinking about your appearance, that weird little thing you hate about your eyebrow or whatever. No,
they don't notice.
No one gives a shit.
And even as you're talking about it, they're like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, you're
I guess you grew a mustache of some kind.
But when you're like, when you're anxious about that stuff, then you go, oh, they're just saying that because they're trying to make, it's like, no, they really don't care. No one's thinking about it.
And I didn't care watching it. I was like, oh, what am I even?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's so funny doing this podcast in that you did the best impression of me I've ever seen.
God.
Your impression of me on a podcast was chilling. It was really chilling because it really, aside from like the things that I say, the tone of your voice in your skull, the echo of this thing that I do, it was like right on. It was haunting.
I think we're gonna have to give the audience an example.
Yeah, it's the thing.
No pressure.
Yeah, no, it can be really, really exciting. And like back when we were at SNL, it was very, yeah, exactly. It was very different back then. Some drummers would do right hand over left hand, and others would do kind of like a left hand over right hand. And I've never noticed that. I've never noticed that until I was there. Yeah, exactly.
But to say it's one note is still being generous, because it's like, talk to me about, like, tell me something I did recently that you know about, like you're set me up, like, you were recently.
You've visited a lot of guitar shops.
Yeah. And we you go to a guitar center and and that's it. I can't go much further. I can't do a full sentence. I love the way you're so every interview you've ever done. Yeah, of course.
You went SNL. The thing about SNL
is
it was and is it's perfect.
Yeah, that was back I don't know what time in my life I did that, but you commented on it, and that's where I was like, oh man. Because I didn't think that was so cool to me, but I was also like, I didn't think I was someone that would be on your radar. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh God.
I mean, the crazy thing is, I learned this just over the years. Like, everybody sees everything,
for better or worse. Yeah.
And like, thank God, when I was in high school, I really had a big mouth about bands I didn't like.
Oh, I think about that a lot now with like Letterboxd.
Yeah.
And like, I don't. And like, I just not that anyone cares that much, but you take meetings with people and stuff, and I like Letterboxd. I like to be like, oh, here's the movie I watched last week. I enjoyed it, but I won't put stars on it because I'm afraid of that thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, you were probably talking shit on bands and
with vigor, like with real like
the high
passion.
School paper, or just in the
no, like just to my friends.
Yeah.
I would say that band sucks.
Yeah,
you like them? They suck.
Yeah.
And thank God, like, that Twitter or anything didn't exist. The social media didn't exist.
The digital footprint is here forever. I think a lot of people my age and younger have just accepted it.
Yeah.
And we're more kind and patient with like being like, well, who cares? We're all of our life is out there now.
That's kind of liberating, I guess.
It is in some ways, but I'm such a people pleaser.
Yeah.
That I would never want to like be in a situation where I used to be kind of mean in my comedy online.
Yeah, right.
And like
meaning I'm not agreeing with you, but I'm saying
it's the way to do it. It's the way to do good comedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like parodies of like Jack Antonoff or like people that were basically doing things I wanted to be doing. And I would just kind of be a little more cynical. And then you get a few more followers and you're like, oh, this is like risky.
Yeah.
Like it would have broken my heart if I went too far with yours, for no reason, because like I love you and admire you. So it would have been so sad if I like didn't just say just tried to be funny and like be like the bully with the robot and just do something stupid.
Yeah.
And then be like, no, I'm not like that. I just thought it would be good.
I probably would have been fine.
Yeah, probably. Did you
what's the balance of being kind and being able to have an opinion? Well,
when it's criticizing someone's art, what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you have an opinion still.
Because like you can think a band is terrible, it doesn't make them bad people.
but now that I'm older, I no longer think a band is terrible, I think, oh, it's not for me.
That's the phrase.
That's the difference.
Not my cup
I'm
of
like,
tea.
yeah, it's not what I'm into.
I say it's not for me all the time.
Yeah, that's
it's
the way to go.
It's safer, even just conversations with friends, because like
yeah,
my friends can get very like heated about different bands and artists, and I'm just like, oh, it's not my thing. I don't want to argue about this Taylor Swift album. It's not my favorite, but whatever. Like,
I wonder if that what has gone away with youth is saying that something sucks, because I haven't said that in so long.
This sucks.
This
It feels like a crazy thing to say.
Yeah,
unless you're talking about being like stuck in traffic. I don't think anyone is like,
as far as
I can't imagine someone walking out of the theater like, that stinks.
That sucks.
That was garbage.
I just lose interest and then then walk away from something. But it's been a long time since I've said that sucks.
Yeah. Well, you're like a well-respected, admired artist. I think also your words carry a little more weight if you're like, you would hate to be in a thing and be like, oh, this new band sucks.
That'd be
like,
terrible.
Oh, it'd be the worst.
Yeah.
You would lose sleep over it. You'd be like, why did I even, what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of it?
So many criticisms can be saved for a coffee with a friend.
Yeah.
Just be like, this doesn't have to be a tweet or a video.
No.
Anything. But
I was thinking that for shows like The Voice or whatever the version of that is, that they should put them through a test of the contestants of a snob. Like, how do they deal with someone going like, you just make shitty pop music, no one likes this, just to see them under duress.
Should the snob have their own rotating chairs?
Yeah, like
so it's like John Legend. It's like,
almost a joke, like an addressed joke, an open joke, like on the show they're like, all right, you're gonna have to deal with this, like whatever, music journalist or whatever it is. And
they're sitting there, they're smoking a cigarette. They're just like rolling their eyes while this person's belting out like Whitney Houston. Like,
ignoring them a little, kind of like on their laptop.
That's very good.
And then just like, how do they do under that pressure of dealing with someone who's like, that's not even music.
My whole beef with The Voice is, and God bless anyone trying to do anything, to try to make it as a singer, or like, I'm not knocking the contestants, but I don't remember what the number was, but I recently learned like what season they're on. It's way more than I thought. Like, it might be in the 20s or something.
Yeah.
They've done so many seasons of The Voice. And when you go, well, who won? What's the, what is going on? They're just flying to Dublin and singing their asses off.
I guess so.
Or whatever. And
or for that 1 month, they have like a pretty good life, I guess. I don't
maybe.
know.
Someone I know was on it, and we're not super close, but she was like, she made it to like she was a contestant. Someone like drafted her, they hit the buzzer, and she made it somewhat far, but it felt like the way she talked about it was like, it is kind of like you're like sequestered on like the lot in the hotel they keep you in. And you're like, I don't know what they own songwriting wise or how long it takes to sort of like, if this is a good contract or anything, but just feels like I get bothered by these shows because it feels just like they're always rotating the judges. It's always like new celebrity judges. And I'm like, well, everyone knows who these people are. And they're just getting a check to do this thing. And then this like 21-year-old from like Tulsa, Oklahoma is flown to LA to like try really hard. And you never find out, even if they win, you never hear of them again.
I mean, what if
The Snob is a good idea? You should pitch.
I do want to pitch it.
The Voice plus The Snob, or just The Snob.
Oh, just
like four assholes. It should just be four assholes.
Yeah.
Like an ex-Pitchfork writer, someone who like is an audio tech who's worked at a venue for 20 years.
Yes.
Like somebody's like,
that's exactly
somebody's going to be like, this is not as good as when like.
And then how do you because I'm sure artists do have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And so are they good at sort of keeping a smile on and being, hey, well, this is the kind of music I make. Like you can't get defensive.
Yeah.
How do you do in that kind of a room?
I'd be so nervous doing that show. Like, I can't imagine how weird it feels. Like,
I mean, is it like the equivalent of, because I've met chefs who've been on Top Chef and stuff.
Oh.
And they're not like, they didn't think of it as like a way for them to get bigger,
to become the best chef.
Yeah, it was more like, I did that. Yeah, I did a season of that. Like, it's more like a little.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably not do or die. For some people, it might be, but it's probably just another thing on the resume.
It might be some like how is your friend doing? Like, is your friend?
She's just releasing music. Yeah, back to just kind of the grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Came and went. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I like the Snob. I think you have a good pitch.
I think it's a really solid pitch.
I think someone would want to make it. I'd watch it. But
I once met someone from Shark Tank, a producer.
Were they asking you to come
and
on?
I pitched an idea
to the Shark Tank producer?
Yes.
Okay. It wasn't like a Shark Tank idea.
No.
Gotcha.
No.
What
I
a
didn't
weird
pitch.
meeting.
No.
I'm asking for 10%.
And then not on camera. I have a real business idea.
The lost tapes of Fred. Yeah, sorry, continue.
I was working for some place that had offices, or editing offices were nearby. And I had this idea to go on Shark Tank and to be unprepared. I was like, can I go on and say, I'm so sorry, I haven't prepared my pitch. I didn't know my day was today.
I didn't know my day was today. Like it was,
I am so sorry.
Like you got drafted to Shark Tank. I thought I had more time.
But
that's great.
But this producer wasn't into it, and understandably took offense to it.
Really?
I understood.
I understand. You don't have to defend.
Meaning, like, I think this producer thought
I think
I was treating the whole show as a joke.
Yeah, I think your work is such a joke to me. That I could show up and
that they were like, no, we have the person. Their tone was like, no, we actually work hard. I work
really hard, and like I'm really proud of what I'm doing.
Yes.
You're like, what if I showed up and dicked around?
I think so. I understood because I couldn't walk in. I walked in assuming that this person would know who I am, and like, of course you could do that.
Well, that would be the worst. The worst fate is if you walked in and they were like, all right, this is Fred from Los Angeles, and they don't bat an eye. And you're like, damn,
I don't know
it's not even going to work.
Forget it.
Yeah. You just turn around and walk down the hallway quietly. It wasn't worth it.
But I still believe in that.
What? Shark Tank?
That Shark Tank idea, yeah.
I love it.
I wonder if now, I don't know, maybe it's like too late now. But
I was watching with a friend of mine years ago, and he was angry about the show. He was like a business tech guy.
Yeah.
This isn't how any of this works.
Wow.
And I was like, we just want to watch him have a little fun. For people like us, we think this is how this works. Let us enjoy the fake business.
Let us enjoy it.
And he's like, this is just bullshit. No one would do it this way. And I'm like, we're just,
They know it, and so do the contestants.
We just want to see this new fly swatter that has two.
I want to see how people, what their thought process is, and also what their sense of showmanship is, which is sometimes not great.
Terrible. Or when they get under pressure and they're like, you got 3 offers, you got to make a decision. You can tell they're like, I got to step in the long hallway and call my wife.
Buddy.
It's a fun show. It's a very, I briefly had it on 2 nights ago because that's a good hotel show.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, they got...
Because you can catch it midway.
It's like always on somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the Shark Tank slogan.
Good
it's
for
always,
them.
Yeah, it's always on somewhere. But
yeah.
I don't want to embarrass you or anything, but I think I've told you this before, but your cast of SNL was like my cast, so to speak. Like that was when I was... And I know it's cliche. I don't know if it was like Lorne that said it or someone has said the thing of like, it's the years when you're like just in college or high school or something. Like, I think it was like college when I was watching religiously.
Yeah.
I'd always been a fan. I had an older brother, so we watched like as kids, but like in the 90s. But your people like Kristen Wiig, Bill Hader, Sudeikis, that was like my like Amy Poehler, Seth.
Can't believe it.
It was like I still watch the show when I'm around and it's on. But do you feel like, I feel like that was such an all-star cast, especially what you guys all went on to do afterward. I feel like it's harder now to leave that show and have like, I don't know, I don't want to say steady work, but the projects you guys all went on to do, whether it was like Portlandia or Barry, Barry, or now Amy's got her podcast that is crushing it, and Seth went on to late. Like it's just everyone's
Kristen's career.
Kristen's tons of great films. And you're just like, damn, like, did it when you were there? Were you like in that feeling? Because you were there for 10 plus years. Yeah. Like, were you aware of that? Were you clocking that of like, God, everyone here is really talented, or was it? Did it?
No, I clocked it.
Yeah. Did you feel like you were? Did you feel like you were a part of that?
Yeah. Like only because I don't mean that their post career after SNL would be what it is. It's more that I'm like, nah, these are geniuses.
Really?
These are geniuses. Like everyone was so different in their tone.
Yeah. And I think that's what was so special. Sorry to cut you off. Yeah. It was like,
I had such a good point.
But that's, I think, what it was. It was like everyone brought something different. And you were like, oh, this is going to be a Fred thing, or this is going to be a Bill piece where he goes
or
crazy.
Andy.
Yes. Oh, and the Lonely Island stuff is its own genre of influence on me. But sorry, continue.
No. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
But because I experienced it at the read-through table. That's where I got to see early versions of all those sketches.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill, just everybody. Keenan. It was just a feeling, and then everyone was also very supportive of each other. That's the thing that kind of like...
that's nice to hear.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Because I'd always be afraid not that anyone's calling anymore, but like if I had worked there, I'd be so concerned about the feeling like, oh, the competition of I need to get something on, or I need to be involved. And I think there was like a family vibe as an audience member watching. It felt like everyone actually cared about each other. So that's nice to know.
Well, I would feel it as if I was watching someone else's sketch.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where internally, all I would think is like, oh, that video is great.
I know.
Or that sketch is great. I'm so happy it got on.
That's such a good way to move through the world. Just like being so proud of the people you get to learn from and work with. And when you would do those read-throughs early on, because I have always been in awe of your just like, you seem to have no nerves about anything when it comes to performing comedy, and probably music too, but I've seen you perform less music than comedy.
Yeah.
And at those like early read-throughs, were you ever like, oh Jesus, I'm in this room with all these people, and it's like, did you ever feel like the fear of it, or like the weight of it, or were you just so comfortable from the get-go?
It's less like it. The comfort comes from, let's try this. So as corny as this is, if it was like a party where you like bring your own food, it's more like, I guess I'll try. I wonder if anyone will like these mushroom croquettes or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing where like it either works or it doesn't, but it's very it's like, look, we're all gonna have a meal anyway, so we're gonna be okay.
But you never were afraid of like doing a lap around the party and be like, God, no one's touched the mushroom croquettes. Like, you never.
That's fine because everyone had that.
Oh, okay. Everyone had their day
was
where the mushrooms were untouched. Yeah.
So many sketches that die at the table of mine and everybody, every last cast member certainly had a sketch that just didn't work, and it's just quiet. And we all get through it. Everybody knows what's happening.
And Lorne is just reading the action lines and everyone's just possible.
Like, I can't believe
Can you remember a specific one that you had that at the table didn't even make it past the table?
So many. I tried this one where I had everyone playing keyboards, like these little synth keyboards. I just bought these cheap plastic
for
ones
the read-through.
For the read-through, and it wasn't even at the end of it. I thought, this isn't even comedy. What is this?
That's
why
the
did
worst.
I make?
That's the worst.
Why did I make
feeling.
everybody like?
I've been there where you're like,
why did I overthought it. You know, I was just like,
oh my God,
this will be great. And then I'm like, it's so. That was when I remember. It was toward the end, but then it's over, and then it's someone else's sketch, and then it's fine.
This isn't even comedy is such a funny realization. I've had that note a lot. Like when I wrote at Fallon, I would get that note a lot where I thought I had like a really good idea.
Yeah.
And I would maintain the idea was really good. And then the note would be like, you gotta get some jokes in there. Or you gotta, like, it's TV, Matt. Like there needs to be something.
It's okay to have a joke in there.
But it was like, what if they're playing a keyboard? It was that kind of silly shit. And I was like, I learned a lot about like, I was like, this is just, you thought this was really interesting.
Yes. I was like, how cool if every cast member had a little keyboard. Well, then what?
That's like an idea for a parade. You know what I mean? That's like, this would be great on a float. If there was
or a bunch of students. Like everyone had a keyboard for this thing for everyone's parents.
Oh.
But those moments just go by. And then on the positive side of it, sometimes we or a cast member will write something that is a real throwaway. Like, I don't even know what this is. I'll just get this
want to
done,
get something in the room.
And then it's something that really,
Can you think of something specific?
Oh, Californians was that.
Oh my God.
That was a real...
I want to ask you about that because that's real, one of my...
Yeah, that was a real sort of, I guess this is something, you know, that kind of feeling of like, I guess this is something. And never was it like, oh, this is going to...
Who wrote that?
Me and James Anderson.
Okay,
And I wrote with him a lot.
Oh, cool. I've never met him, but I love some of the sketches he's had on. And he seems great.
And I came in with like, I want to do something with directions in Los Angeles and directions.
Yeah.
And he was the one who was like, oh, what if we just make it a soap opera?
Yeah.
And then
Dude.
that was it.
Dude, I can still picture that.
Yeah.
Like I can picture the music. That was a favorite. That was easily a favorite because that felt like, I think when SNL is firing on all cylinders is when it feels like you guys are doing something that you all know is like kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But you're having so much fun making each other laugh. And like the wigs you guys had on.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's comedy gold every time you have a mirror and people were popping into a mirror frame. Yeah. It was like, it didn't really matter what you guys were saying at a certain point because you just wanted to see you like continue to hit like this, like your accents, your like California dialect would get thicker and thicker each time the sketch came
exaggerated.
and it was just so crazy. And, like, and just watching you all pop in and like mug to the.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did it. The wigs is like, that's like a secret weapon of
SNL.
Yeah.
That's something I don't get. Like, is this a Lorne mandate? Because like
kind of it's kind of like, I think he goes for realism as much as you wouldn't think so, because a sketch seems exaggerated, but whenever something pops out as like too comedy-ish, he gets very like take that out.
Oh.
If something is a little too like, I can't believe I'm saying it, but clowny.
Got it. You can't acknowledge that you're doing something silly almost.
Yeah. A wig is a perfect example where if you look at the wigs, they're actually realistic. Even though they seem jokey, if you go anywhere, if you go to an airport, people's hairstyles are kind of crazy. So
airports are another good place to see hairstyles.
Yeah, you're like, if you really look at it, but they're actually strangely real. So I think that's like I noticed it in there was this Ashley Padilla sketch recently.
I want to talk to you about her too.
Yeah, it's so funny.
She's great.
Do you remember the one where she's surprised and she farts?
Yes, literally what I wanted to talk about with you.
And is that real?
Yeah, because I wanted to continue that thought and I'll tell you where I wanted to go with it. But
everyone else's wigs, I seem to remember Sarah Sherman.
This is what
that's what I'm
saying. It's
so funny.
Weird because she has pretty normal hair.
Yeah.
But then like every sketch she's in, they give her like a weird blonde wig. Or like they'll do that with other people too. Like a guy with like hair that kind of looks like mine, they'll just put like a blonde, same exact style. And I'm like, what are they doing? Like, it feels like they like to make their lives harder so it could have this sense of like, hurry up, you got to get your wig for this next sketch. And he's just like a accountant in an office.
Oh, I think it's to make it even more real because Sarah's hair doesn't really do that.
Well, yeah, she does have kind of a more like punk look. Sure.
So it's a little bit more like, I am a real normal office worker.
I am a Midwestern woman.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yes.
And when you watch that is the balance in that sketch where I'm like, wow, look at Sarah. It's just...
No, but I want to talk about Ashley specifically.
Yeah.
Because she's been a real standout for me watching the show recently. Yeah. But I think, and I clocked this like in the office fart sketch.
Yeah.
She is so good at doing something I think you kind of pioneered, which is like on SNL at least, this like whisper acting. It is so funny.
Oh wow, that's really nice of you.
Well, you've done it with Prince.
Yeah.
You do it so well with Vanessa when you would do like the friends. Friends of like Kim Jong. Or like I think you did it with Lorne. You did it for like Friends of Lorne for the 50th.
And Putin, I think.
Yeah, it's always it's always like the dictator. And on SNL, I feel like everyone is always at a 9. Like everyone is always like, honey, where are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, get the kids or shut up. You know, it's that to start. And so I think it's something so fun about watching when you and Vanessa would do that bit of like, it's like, yeah, we're here just talk. Yeah, we love him. And then you get, well, but we kind of want to, and like, there's something so funny about, I don't know. And like, even Seth being like, I can't hear you, like acknowledging that you're doing this like weird.
That was like
such a good dynamic thing. And Ashley does it really well. She does it in so many of her things. She does it in the fart thing. She's like, I just need a second. Yeah. She like, and it crushed. I was like, I've never seen someone on SNL like take a beat and not yell a line. Like,
she's so good.
Oh, she's amazing.
And that was, I feel like that sketch really was like a turning point.
I agree. I think it was.
I
feel like the next day everyone was like, "A Star Is Born" and all that. She does a bit with I want to say it's Andrew Dismukes, or I think it's him. I could be wrong, but at the update desk where it's like the couple that have just hooked up at work.
Oh yeah.
And it's the same thing where they'll like start talking and they're like, I need you right now. And they just start like, and again, I'm like, whispering on SNL, underrated comedic device. I feel like she's so good at it.
She did this thing in the fart one where she goes, to herself, she goes, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ under your breath.
It says so much about also your own fart. Like that her realization that also, but it felt like also that something physically.
It's so good.
Something happened to her internally.
She's
in
very
her
like,
guts,
she's like looking down.
she's like something expelled. Oh God, it was so
yeah,
good.
I think it's really refreshing.
Yeah, and everyone's great on there. And Sarah Sherman, I guess she's been on there a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, she's been there a second now, I feel like.
But she's great. And
what was your experience like doing the 50th anniversary?
That was like,
was it crazy?
Crazy and like a walking dream.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a crazy, just everywhere I looked, there were all these people who I've grown up watching.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the same state of mind. Like, can you believe this? So I'm saying, can you believe this? And they're saying, can you believe this?
Yeah.
And then I got to like work with Tina and Amy again.
Yeah.
They wrote something and there was something. And also the thing with Vanessa was awesome.
Oh yeah. That was,
I don't mean like we were awesome. I mean more like it was awesome to experience to experience being there.
Yeah. Doing a bit. I mean, that's huge. And that room is like, not that, you know, you've been around famous people, but that was such a room of like everyone in entertainment. Getting to crush like that must have been so fun.
This is a real thing that happened. And it sounds like such a thing to say in an interview, but I was watching Paul McCartney perform. He played music.
Oh, that medley at the, yeah.
And I looked over and Mike Myers looked over at me and we both had a look of like, can you believe our lives?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he was just like,
yeah. What else? What other face can you make when you're watching a legend?
I'm really close. Paul McCartney's right there.
One of my biggest regrets from that year, I was supposed to be at the concert event, the 50th concert.
Yes.
And I got really sick that day. Like I had a fever and I couldn't go. But it looked amazing. I watched it online. And you played in it.
Yeah.
You played drums
Devo.
For Devo and the B-52s,
and the B-52s.
Right? What was that like? Was that just dream come true for you?
Like, more than dream come true.
Yeah, we talked about Devo.
It made me feel like there's something so surreal about just being alive that like the logic that happened. It's like it's almost like a good practical joke. I'm like, what is this experience? What is this that I spent my whole life, both those bands, way into them before I knew anything. I was into the B-52s and Devo.
Yeah.
And Devo, when I was 14, I went to go see them in concert. I mean, like, you know, bought a ticket to see them at Radio City Music Hall, where that 50th was.
Wow.
I think I'll never get over it or understand
how these things work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing. It's blinding that I put on that yellow suit.
Yeah.
And played with them on Saturday Night Live, which I grew up watching. It's really, it's so bonkers.
Yeah.
Also that Lorne Michaels is in my life.
Yeah.
That guy who I watched on TV and who made all that show that I watched.
Mm-hmm.
I love Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and the B-52s, that's another, if it was either one of those bands, I would be amazed. That it's both, I don't know what to tell you.
When you're putting on the yellow suit.
Yeah.
And you're backstage at Radio City. Is there any part of you that's almost like, this is a joke, or this is some kind of...
Yes. It's that.
At some point, they're going to knock on my door and be like, you're not... Because I'd be like, this is crazy. Like that's...
It's like being, it's like a teenage dream.
Yeah.
Where someone would go like, what are you, a kid?
Yeah.
Like, you know, what do you having like little kid fantasies? Like, I put on a Devo suit and I played drums with them.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you wake up and you're like, oh, that was cool.
Like,
it didn't actually
and someone would mock the idea that would ever be a reality. Like, just grow up. But putting on the yellow suit while they are doing the same.
Yeah. That's so great. You're like an honorary band member of one of your favorite bands for one night.
And I think that like also I have even more admiration for those bands because the way they treat it, they're not like, we're doing some TV show. Devo is really Devo.
Yeah.
And they're uniforms. So they're putting on these suits that are supposed to make them all look alike.
There's almost choreo to it.
Yeah. And there's something there. I think I'm trying to say that like they're still cool.
Yeah.
They're like 3D glasses and they're like, no, this is our whole deal.
Yeah.
And they rip off the suits at the end.
Yeah.
There's and the B-52s. Like it's so strange to have
What
to
song
split
did you
up.
do with the B-52s? I can't remember.
Love Shack.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And with Devo it was Uncontrollable Urge. And,
Yeah. Where are you with music right now? Are you playing much? Are you?
Well, in my stand-up I do.
Yeah.
I have instruments with me on stage. And it's a big part of what the act, whatever, the show.
Yeah.
So I get to play often and a lot. And I seem to get to play with bands who I know who will ask me to come up and play a song. And I love it. I love drumming and I love that I get to do it.
I wish I could play drums better. That's something I can't quite do, but
how far do you get? Like, or
I can do a basic like boom, cuts, boom. That's about.
And where do you do it?
Well, not in New York anymore. I used to drum in Nashville in my friend's house, and I loved it, but I like never got past that next stage of just being like basic with it. And it's hard to be a drummer in New York. Yeah, it's hard to like. I've played in bands in New York for different like comedy shows and things. Yeah, and I was always like the keyboard player or the guitar player, but the drummer had to lug like the cymbal bag. He had to use like one of those like push cart shopping carts to put his like snare in and everything.
And it hurts too. There's like little stands kind of hurt you.
It's terrible. There's a lot of ways to get hurt trying to just move the drums around New York City. And like, unless money was no object and you're just taking cars everywhere. But like trying to make it as a band in New York, it's hard. You have to practice spaces. Like, so I'm not gonna, I don't see myself getting into drumming while I'm living there. But
what about, I don't know how big your place is, but what about an electronic kit? Just
I could do that.
Just to like
try to learn the machinations of
absentmindedly or whatever it is.
I could see that. I could see me getting into it at some point. What I want though is I want like a space. Like I want like a big space, like a place like this where I could come into, put headphones on and just
move to LA.
I know. You ever miss New York? Would you ever move back?
Well, I always miss New York, but I'm always there. Or I'm there often enough that
you don't need to.
I can get my fill of it.
One of my producers, Michael, he drove me around the other day and I was like, oh, like I had this like epiphany where I was like, oh, I get it. I was like, this seems nice. This seems like a really good place to live and hang out, where I've always been like, oh, this is crazy. It's just cars everywhere. And then I found like these quiet. Like
it's very reasonable to have a drum set.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like it's like not fancy. It's not like, whoa, you have a drum set. It's very like, yeah, sure. So you can set up your drums in this room. I feel like a lot of people do have drums in their houses, or musicians that I know. What do you consider your first instrument?
Guitar, definitely. I started playing guitar when I was 12, and my parents very, very generously got me like lessons. And
did you grow up in Nashville?
No, I grew up in like Pittsburgh area, just north of Pittsburgh, suburbs. And
you're from Pittsburgh suburbs.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is great.
You like Pittsburgh?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I don't know. So some people don't like it.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah. What do you love about Pittsburgh?
It looks like Europe.
That can't be true.
Yeah,
that's your take on it.
I think it looks like Europe.
Because
like
the rivers that come
the rivers, and then like the mountains, or like there's something about it that's like it feels like Germany or something.
Okay, I'll give you Germany.
Yeah. I don't mean like Southern Europe. I just something about it looks like Germany.
Yeah, and it is very German and Polish in general.
Yeah,
the culture, a lot of pierogies, a lot of that going on.
Oh, I said yeah as if like you're right. I meant like that makes sense.
Yeah. It's I love going back. Like I love my parents still live in the area, so I go back a couple times a year, and it's fun. It's definitely changed a lot. I don't know like what the cool neighborhoods are, but it's like it's grown a lot. A lot of like companies have moved in, like tech companies, and it's blossoming. But
I feel like there's always been kind of a coolness to it.
Yeah,
I went there in the 90s a bunch.
It's since I've been 18 years old. It has every year just been like on those lists of like up and coming city, city. It's always like on this list for like 15 years. It's nice, but it's like you can only be up and coming so many years. Where you're like, I get it. It's if you want to buy a house, go to Pittsburgh. And
I guess some bands are like that.
Yeah,
like they're gonna get signed soon. They're like, okay, they're pretty big, but they're sort of just bubbling under, about to break through.
No, I think a lot of my friends in New York that are starting to have kids and stuff, they're thinking about. I have a lot of friends in New York that I knew in like high school, and I think they're even starting to think like Pittsburgh.
Oh,
like,
Pittsburgh's great and big art scene.
They do, yeah.
And then I think I saw a quote, or someone told me a quote. This is so wrong, but like the Dalai Lama, I think, said like, "Oh, this is a great city because there's 3 rivers." And
the Dalai Lama.
Something about like, right. let's. I'm going to stand by it.
Google Dalai Lama Pittsburgh quote.
That there's 3 rivers or something, and so that the energy is really good there. And
I can't picture him showing up to
and
the
by
Pittsburgh
the way,
airport. But
if you don't find it, I'm still going to stand behind it.
Yeah, I think that's important. I like it. No, I know what you're saying about the rivers and how they meet at that point, and
it's just like something about it is like, I don't know, something cool about it.
Yeah,
and like,
you find anything?
Yeah, that's correct. We talked about Pittsburgh specifically.
It's got a good.
Yeah, and about the 3 rivers.
How about that?
Amazing.
Yep. Correct.
It sounded
How
like
about
a Fred.
I know.
Just saying bullshit in here.
Except I don't know if I would have thrown around the Dalai Lama's name.
Yeah, no, that's a specific.
Yeah,
you almost went too far.
It's almost like, because it could almost be offensive just because he's alive.
Yeah.
What are some bands from Pittsburgh? I think Don Caballero is from Pittsburgh.
Donnie Iris.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Clarks were a big one when I was in high school.
The Clarks.
Yeah, they kind of had like a couple hits, but trying to think who else came from Pittsburgh. I could be wrong. I think the DJ Girl Talk is from Pittsburgh.
Really?
Did you ever listen to Girl Talk?
But I know the name.
He was huge in like 2010s.
Okay.
And he would just like literally just do mashups of songs. He was really good at it though.
Oh, was it like Eminem and Paul McCartney kind of stuff? Or?
Kind of. It would be like Earth, Wind and Fire, Backtrack, and then we would put on like a Jay-Z vocal over it. And
okay.
Then, and like
people would send me those, but I don't know who did them.
Oh, it was so confusing.
Yeah,
it was really intense. It was like TikTok before TikTok.
Yeah.
There were so many noises,
but it was well done.
It was very
really
well done.
Like, how did
and
they
like
get
one 3-minute song would have like 20 samples. Like it would move. It wouldn't just be like, I'm putting this over this beat.
Isn't it weird that like the 2010s we're both talking about as a different time?
Yeah, kind of.
It's weird to me.
It was. I mean, I don't want to get into like politics too much, but like it was like a weird time back then. There was a lot more like optimism in art, and like people were trying things, and like I think we had to like buckle down after 2016 and be like, what's going on? Like 2010 was like, I don't know. There was more optimism in the world, I feel like.
Well,
less bullying, less
someone a bunch of my friends we've been talking about, I saw this on Reddit. Someone called that type of music called stomp, clap, hey music. I've seen that as a expression.
like the Mumford and Sons, and the Lumineers, and
that all did have an optimism to it.
Yeah, everything was like
let's celebrate.
Yeah, a lot of haying, a lot of hoeing. Yeah, there was a lot of that going on. That was like my peak college. Like, everyone. I went to like a big music school, and everyone was kind of trying to replicate that.
You went to a music school?
Oh, it was a random. I went to Belmont University. I don't know if you know.
Where is it?
Belmont. It's in Nashville.
Okay. That's what you used. That's why you said you were in Nashville.
Yeah, I was there for just the 4 years I was doing school there. Loved it. But that was like huge. Like Arcade Fire was huge at that time.
Yeah.
Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros.
Yeah.
Lumineers, Mumford and Sons. Everyone was doing like kind of like that. It was kind of like a cosplay thing where they're like, are these guys really like out in the weeds? I don't know, but it was just fun, and every band had a mandolin, and it was a special time.
I wonder if in like 20 years there will be a retro band celebrating it, or almost like Sha Na Na in the 70s would do the 50s. Like they had,
Yeah, I think everything's cyclical. I think we'll come back to the hey ho stomp clap at some point. It's a very millennial coded thing.
But I also mean it as a sort of like its own cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Like if me and you put together like if we put together
careful
a big band era band, right? I feel like we celebrated the 40s, right? We just me and you, and we had the suit, a zoot suit, and
The idea of us doing a big band act.
Yeah.
I mean, it would crush. It would be so unexpected.
It would be.
It would be.
But the work, Jesus Christ.
I don't know how to do 30-person arrangements.
I don't either. Can you imagine those band
Well,
leaders?
that's the bit. It's like we have a huge band. We're all wearing the same tuxedos.
Yeah.
It's like those like Count Basie orchestra, like that era, and we come out from opposite sides.
Yeah.
With our batons.
Yeah.
And we get out there and we're like, oh, geez. And we don't.
Yeah. Like, we have to write.
We're showing it to the audience. Like, what do you make of this?
Yeah. We have to, for every instrument. Oh my God.
Do you guys know how hard this is?
For trumpet, and there's a different sheet music for the trombone.
No, that's a really good throwback idea.
Yeah.
Bring back big band.
Yeah.
Why not? Get people dancing again.
They did
Lock up the phones at the door.
Yeah. The amount of work. Those big band leaders.
Yeah.
Those big band leaders? Big band
leaders.
Yeah. What a chore. What a chore. Because that's not like.
Well, they're also like using a pencil.
Yeah.
They're using a pencil.
And they're not also, they don't play the instrument.
I know. It makes me feel so lazy because like I'll be bad. Do you like write a lot of songs for yourself just when you're like
not really?
See, I do a lot of songwriting and I get so lazy about it and it could not be easier.
Yeah.
I plug a MIDI keyboard in. It could not be easier.
Nope.
And then we're talking about like, it's like when you think about like the Quincy Jones of the world doing these like Michael Jackson arrangements and all the strings, and I'm like,
beginning to end.
I could work a lot harder.
Some bands are like, let's just jam.
Yeah. And they're
like,
fine.
oh, there's our album.
Yeah. We'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah. I will figure it out. Yeah. Just keep going. Do it twice at the end and then we'll fade out. But these big bands, my God.
Yeah.
I bet you the drums were written out too.
Probably.
Yeah.
You ever listen to Sinatra at the Sands?
No.
Oh, you should listen to it.
Is it great?
I don't want to sound too stupid. I think it's Count Basie.
I think he had some albums with Count Basie, right?
Crazy, Fred. It's like, it starts, they're just fucking shredding. And then it's like, they bring him out. And he's like, he comes on his first line. He's like, who put all these people in my room? It's just very like old school lounge singer.
Man.
And then they just crush it.
Yeah.
These arrangements are like insane. And even if you don't love like Sinatra songs, it's just as a drummer, as a jazz appreciator.
Yeah.
I listen to it every now and then when I want to hear like, oh yeah, this is like, I don't want to say like real music, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to hear like the math. You're like, this is crazy that someone, the human brain created
they had
this.
a whole set of it. It wasn't one song. They're like, we have a whole show tonight.
I think about that too, because my memory is so bad for things. And I'm like,
maybe
how do these
sheet
people,
music.
I know they got sheep, but I'm like, this is so much. This is so much work. It just makes you go.
If I was a band leader, I'd be like, guys, we're doing one song and we're introducing the
guys, don't worry about tonight. We're just doing
one song. I can't handle this. Also, that also means that they had so much sheet music.
Yeah.
It was in stacks probably.
Yeah, they probably walked around with their binders and
man.
and it was all like
I admire it and I'm also angry at it.
Yeah. I want to talk about one of my favorite things you've done in recent years. The album 100 Sound Effects.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic work.
Thank you.
Fantastic work. I think it's so wonderful. We were talking about it on the car ride over here because I was listening to it this morning to just remind myself of some of them. And I think for those who aren't familiar, go listen to it. It's everywhere. But it's just you kind of recreating the everyday minutia that you observe so well. And it's so well performed. I think what makes me cry laughing listening to it is because I'm just picturing you making it. And I think part of the bit is just going, someone made this. And I think it's so wonderful that that's in the world. And like,
it took me a year.
It took you a year?
Oh yeah.
You can tell that you worked hard. Like,
I worked on it. I try to make it different, each track different from different categories.
Yeah.
So that, because it was originally just all music stuff.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't do that.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden I was like, it can't just be this. So then glass breaking and
Planes is my favorite track, just for the record.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Those are the most difficult.
It's no big band work, but it is.
No, but it was.
It is.
The layers.
The orchestrations.
There's so many layers that I didn't realize.
It's so
man.
funny, Fred. It's so funny.
You know, the sound of
Yeah, you've got that going on. You've got like the doo. You've got a guy just I think we're taking off in like maybe a couple hours. Like it's just so.
Oh, thanks.
I love thinking about you. Just like, can we do one more take of
it was
I love
that.
thinking of you doing it, like getting people involved.
Yep,
is so funny to me.
An engineer, a producer. And there was stuff that I cut. There was like stuff that I was like, this is too jokey.
Oh, you just want to be in it. You want to be real, lived in.
Yeah, I want it to feel like you could actually use it as
it's
a
easy
reference.
to go. Yeah, it's easy to be like, yeah, there needs to be a funny thing. It's like, no, it's just let it exist. Let it exist.
Let it be. Yeah.
It's like a study.
It's like a library.
Well, you know what it reminded me of, and you have a track on it that reminded me of this. When I was growing up, I think, I don't know if you would agree with this or not, but I think my dad always kind of secretly wanted to be like an artist in some way, or just he loves telling stories. He loves like telling jokes. He loves like street jokes and stuff. And every Halloween, we like grew up on a street with like 13 houses. But every Halloween, he'd get out his boombox. We had this big gray boombox, and he'd put it in the window. And we had a cassette that was called like Scary Sounds Volume 1.
Sure, yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And as a kid, it scared me. But then as I got older, I was like, what the fuck is this, Dad? And we would just play it out onto our street.
Yeah.
And it was just like, 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 or it'd be like a door, like, just the weirdest noises. And we had maybe 2 trick-or-treaters. Like, it was never crazy. But he got so much joy out of being like, it's time to like soundtrack our house.
And it just kept playing?
Yeah, we just play it. And then when we'd flip it, put it back in.
Did he laugh as he was doing it?
No, I think he thought it was great. It was great. It was like a really cool thing.
He's still alive.
Yeah. I just mean like back in the day, I think like I don't know. I don't know if he would have wanted to be an entertainer or anything. But,
maybe a little.
But I think he liked doing stuff like that. And when I listened to your album, I was like, this is so funny. This is the kind of weird shit my dad had on tape.
Yes.
And would be like, hey, it's our time of year. Let's put the thing up.
Those were everywhere. Those
little sounds.
The Halloween stuff. Those are pretty.
I like picturing him when I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
Heading out and being like, I got to go get some.
Yeah.
I got to go find something.
I guess I need this. Where did he get it?
That's what I'm saying. Probably like the CD, like National Record Mart. We had those in our strip malls and or like Walmart. Like I just like picture him being like, all right, let's see. We need to like
a little cassette. And it's funny that it's a cassette.
He did that with Mom. You know what I mean? Like he was like,
No.
I gotta go. Maybe I gotta pick up this year's score for Halloween for all 5 of our trick-or-treaters.
I wonder. It seems like maybe he was running errands.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, might be a little.
He's like, this will work. People will.
Oh, he sounds sweet.
He is sweet. Yeah.
You're Virginia, you were?
Yeah. Springfield.
I was gonna guess Alexandria.
I think it's all pretty close, right?
Well, can we edit it so this seems like I guessed it right?
Totally. So wait.
Alexandria?
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. We end every episode with some predictions. Just try to get them on the record.
Right.
First one. Curious to hear what you think. Prediction, Fred. Will Lorne Michaels retire this year?
No. I predicted he won't. I think he loves doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Watching him in action, he's great at it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, no, my prediction is that he won't.
Yeah. If he does, or if he does, when he can't do it forever, what do you think happens to the show?
Wow. I never know.
Everyone's
I'm
got
not saying
opinions, but
that's not like a safety thing of like, it is like everything is so unpredictable.
Yeah.
That I always kind of guess wrong. I'm always like, what I think a direction is something that is going to go. I'm always wrong. So,
do you think it's the Tina thing that people like to talk about, that she would take over? You're close with her, so like, is that ever something that she floats to you at a dinner here and there?
Weirdly, no.
Something you want to ask her about next time?
Yeah, you should.
You know what it is? I think it's something that's so big.
It's so big
that it's almost like it's too difficult to discuss.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you're with a Beatle and you go like, it's too big of a thing to say like, are you going to play with Ringo?
Yeah.
Like it's too like, we'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
wait
think
for the call. Yeah.
I can't imagine Paul like in a conversation be like, yeah, I'm going to play. It's kind of like, it's too big to like bring into a small conversation like a dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It would be, it'd be crazy. You'd have to have an inch. You'd have to be like, I want to tell you about something. Or like,
but I will say that everyone around him, like Tina or whoever, everyone agrees. We're like, oh, that guy's not retiring.
Yeah. Yeah. It can't be easy too if it's your entire life to be like,
if it's also like what he really does do it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't go like, I just oversee.
He's in there making edits between dress and live.
Yes.
Yeah.
The times I've been recently.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like everything melts away.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this guy there who's just like, why is the lighting so dim in that sketch?
He's just thinking of everything still at 80, whatever years old. That's crazy.
And I'll look to someone in the room like, why is that wallpaper is disappearing? Like, can someone put some lights on there?
Yeah.
And please stop, like he really
still is pretty like, it's time to be the boss and remind people that I'm the boss. Yeah, I think about the Tina thing or like who would want that job after him? Because you have, I don't think it would fail. I think at this point, it's probably such a big thing that like NBC will never let it fail, But like, you have to like do this incredibly difficult job with none of the like ability to like push anyone around network. Like you don't, you're just coming in and they're gonna be like, oh, well, it's not Lorne anymore. So I feel like it'd be hard.
It'd be so hard.
It'd be stressful.
You know who would be terrible at it is me. Because I think of the music.
You're withdrawing your name from
the music bookings alone.
Oh, you would just spend a year on that.
Because whenever there's a musical guest, sometimes it's someone I haven't heard of. And I'm like, that's the point. So I can't, I'm like, how did they find that perfect mix of like unknown
like
and
Fred,
popular?
Fred, we love what you're doing with the show, but Devo for 3 weeks. And we gotta mix it up.
Or I would do the thing where like, it'd be someone from like, who was like really on the cutting edge a couple years ago. I'd be like, hey, you guys know so-and-so. And they'd be like, no, yes. They were already on the Tonight Show. We like,
they're on their third album.
Yeah, they're on their third album.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Do you have anyone like right now you love?
Yeah, Rat Boys. I love.
Rat Boys?
Yeah.
I'll have to write that down.
Oh,
Rat Boys. Cool. I'm really big on, I'm on the Geese train. I do love
they're
Geese.
Great.
I haven't heard something like that in a while where I was like, okay, this feels so everyone's in the same room.
Yeah.
It feels organic,
like a real band.
Yeah, and I love everything. I don't mind electronic, hip, like all kinds of stuff. But there's something about that feels so. These session files weren't sent back and forth till they figured it out.
No,
they did it in like a 30-minute session, and they got this track. It feels very.
And they were great on SNL. Too.
Oh, they were so good. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I think I would have booked Geese now.
Yeah. And
thinking, by the way, that I was really cutting edge.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten fired for that. But
no,
they would have been like,
sure,
cool, yeah. Let's see what they got. Okay, prediction, Fred. Which of us is more likely to have a UFO experience in our lives?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Have you had one? I've never.
No, right. But I think you're similar to me. When I see you do your thing, when you're talking to your phone. You're kind of just as not open as I am.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're both a little.
We don't really believe.
Yeah. Like you would be like, I mean, come on, they come all the way down here. Like, come on, they come all the way down here, and they come us, this place, like the Earth. They're gonna talk to human beings. Why? Some boring guy trying to sell them a sandwich?
Sure, yeah, that is.
So you'd be like, you would be like. It's not that you don't believe in them. You're like, why would they bother?
Yeah, that is literally, you nailed it. That's my comedic voice. Like,
You'd be like, why would they?
Bored. They don't.
Who do we think we are? That we're like, we're gonna meet humans. They'd be like, this is
good.
Space dust all over the place. You guys are. We really don't notice you as a planet. You think your lives are
that's
meaningful.
That
to
is
us?
the Matt walking, talking experience. Yeah. I'm always a little. I could dial back the sarcasm a little.
And I'm kind of with you. I'm a little bit like,
I don't think it's, you have to want to believe. Same thing with like ghosts. It's like, it'd be fun to see one.
Yeah. But
I think,
why would they bother?
What? We're not that interested. Yeah. It's like,
why would they bother? Like, I'm going to go to the, this house.
Yeah. They don't have unfinished business with
me. And because if we were dead, I don't think any of us, I mean, I guess maybe I'd go to an amusement park, check out some of the new rides.
That can't be the first stop when you're dead. To go see what they added to Universal Studios.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I could
Fred, come back to
float
heaven.
around.
Hold on, I gotta.
Yeah, let me just check out.
Let me just see what's good. Oh,
it would never be like some old house.
Oh, I wouldn't be in an old house with like an axe or something or
old family members. Like it's just
no.
I think they're equal, and I think we're tied in our disinterest.
I think you're so right. I think you read me well in that way.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be down, but I would sort of be like, it's all good, guys. Like, we'll figure this out another time.
Can you imagine if you're an alien and Earth, like amongst all those planets, like cloudy, let's go there. Why?
Yeah, no, there's so many things out there we could see. Space is so intimidating when you think about. I think about the Men in Black thing all the time, where they like zoom out at the end and it's like a marble and a marble
it's too big.
It's too crazy.
It's too crazy.
It's
I guess if I was an alien, I mean, I'd go for Saturn or something.
A place with rings, and you can be like, well, what's that about?
Or the sun. Let's go towards the sun.
Go towards the sun. The old moth strategy.
Yeah, but like Earth.
No, get out of here.
Get over yourself.
Get out of here.
Yeah. People.
Prediction. Final prediction. Will either of us ever have a major role in a Broadway musical? I think you.
I don't know.
I see a couple options. I see a couple paths for you.
If there's a day where a musical doesn't need a particularly schooled singer. So I sing in the same way that you probably approach vocals, where
yeah, you can
but
say
I'm not
I'm the same. Yeah, I can sing, but I'm not like that.
That's like a different muscle.
That's athletic almost.
That I would say is athletic.
Yeah.
So if there's a day where like that's what the role calls for, but you're a musical, and
I know, I just don't know how it would work.
I do feel like life is a little bit like, and then a couple years later, I'm looking and there's Matt.
Yeah.
And he actually got it, and I went, and it was awesome. Like that
would be a dream.
Is kind of like how life goes.
Yeah.
You're like,
I would love to do it. Yeah. I'm intimidated by the 8 shows a week thing.
Same.
That feels like what I would have to do is it would have to be like a major part, but not like the part. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Give me like 2 big songs, and maybe I'm not even in the second act.
Yeah.
Like maybe I die, and that's it.
Right.
And I could come out and crush half a show 8 times a week.
It's kind of like if they were like, this musical is based on the celebration of 90s alt and 2000s. It ends with a stomp clap. Hey, you'd be like, all right,
I can get in here. I could strum.
There's a room, and then it's like a hit, and like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think if I did something, it wouldn't be like Sondheim, or it would have to be like something a little
like it's okay to be
like Once the Musical, like when they did that movie and turned it into a state. It would have to be something like that, where it's almost like, we're just playing guitar songs.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be like the Green Day musical or something.
Yeah,
give me that.
Yeah,
okay. But I see you doing it. I could see you being, at the very least, I could see you being a drummer on stage for something.
Oh, that'd be
like one of those shows with the band's on stage.
Yeah, I saw the there was that one. What was that Fleetwood Mac one?
Stereophonic. I never saw it, but I heard it was good. Did you?
I loved it.
It was so good.
Well, don't they like make tracks on stage live?
Yeah,
that is cool.
And that's the kind of musical to be in.
Yes, yeah, one where you're kind of like, it's a little more practical.
A little more practical, and
it's
kind
the
singers
of our
are more
genre that we can be a little rough around the edges. We don't need all the vibrato and.
They made a real sound booth for that.
That's so cool.
They had to turn it on, like it was a real feat of sound for stage like that.
That's
it was
amazing.
great.
I really liked it.
Yeah. One of my friends went. He did not like it. He was like my only friend that I know that didn't like it, and he thought this guy doesn't see a lot of musicals, and at intermission he thought it was over. I don't know what happens at intermission, but he was like, "Well, that was okay," and he like got up to leave, and his wife had to be like, "This is intermission." So I've never heard of a worse read.
Wow.
I know. I don't know how the first half ends, but like he was kind of like, all right.
That would have been like
so funny.
Barely a show.
Yeah.
But there is a part of it where I think they're doing like a little mic check with the drums.
Uh-huh.
And I vote for like anything that has a mic check of drums in a show. I'm all yours.
Yeah. I mean, you do it on the album really well too. All that stuff.
I'm into
sound checks.
Yeah. To like subject
how's it sound
regular people in the audience. I'm like, good.
Yeah. Let them know what I've been dealing with my entire life.
That's what I mean. I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm like, now you're going to hear what that sounds. Douche.
Yeah.
Douche.
And they knew they could only do it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. But I'm like,
everyone was going to be like, check them there. Should we head out? Yeah.
That's a good half an hour of really doing it. More, I think.
Yeah. Fred, this is amazing. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
thank you.
My
for doing
pleasure.
It.
And I'm so glad this worked out, that we did it in person.
Yeah, I know. It's so nice to meet you in person and do this. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Sounds like a lot.